Okay, we're in, guys. Welcome aboard. We've got an interior light. Wow, let's have a party. Okay, so we're aboard. A little bit of an update going on. We're in the two-door GXL, as you know. Keeping in the loop. Just a quick video, this one. Sorry, it's only going to be 5 minutes, but just to keep you in the loop before the Stoneleigh show. So we got Stoneleigh, 25th of October. We're taking this car down and Swampy alongside it. I'm going to do a before and after show for you there. If anyone wants to catch us, we'll be down there. So I think you saw earlier on, we've got a full electric situation going on with the car.
Terrorism in the university's library.
We've got electrics on. We've got side lights. We've got dash illumination. We've got a clock keeping good time. We've got a speedo works, rev counter works. We've got a automatic gearbox, as you know. Centre gauges are all running. I'm going to take you through on a fire up now. We've got the engine unseized. A little bit of fuel, and you're good. A little bit of pump on the accelerator. Okay, took a little bit then, but probably flooded it. So we're up there, ticking over nicely. I've changed the back box because that was hold, so it's a bit quieter. Engine sounds really good. We'll go and have a look at the engine in a minute. We'll just drive you up and down the drive. We've got a high beam. A couple of bulbs are out. We've done them. We've got indicators. Again, a couple of earths are out on the indicators, but not a lot. Wiring wise, I haven't done much. I've cleaned up a few earths, changed some bulbs, a couple of connectors. Fuse box was a little bit corroded, but on the whole, minimal work was done. We've got hazards. We've got a heated rear. So main headlights are running. That's about it. Oh, we've got heaters, and we're nice and hot. And well, the engine warms up anyway. Cigarette lighter sticks in, but it doesn't matter. Just going through a few things. Even the glove box is lighting up. So loads of little goodies running. So if we've got brakes as well. Replaced the brake lines. The master cylinder freed it off. The seal was a bit leaky on the reservoir seal, but I took the reservoir off, cleaned the rust up, and replaced the seal, and that locks on and holds the fluid. New brake lines on, new copper brake lines on, and the calipers unseized. As you'll see on probably the next video of this process where we do the calipers. So replaced the calipers, pumped up a few tyres, and now if we go for drive, car lurches in and off we go. No problem. Just set off and drive. And there's our brakes coming in now as I'm on my foot, the brakes there. Then hit reverse and back we go in reverse. I'll pan you around to see what's going on. It sounds smooth. So I'm driving about. In theory I could open those gates now and we could go for it. I could just hit the open road. There we go again. Loads of power. Engine smooth. I think the brake discs themselves are still rusty. It's juddering a bit on the brakes, but the brakes are only to get me to the show so I can manoeuvre the car in and about. Of course it's going to be stripped, the car. There's no need to have the brakes. Except to manoeuvre it around and get me in and out of the workshop when I'm messing with the car. So we're up and running about. I'm going to take you into the engine bay now. The bonnet's not bolted down, the bonnet hinges are knackered, but again that doesn't matter for the show because it's an as-is show, before and after with Swampy and this one. So let's go and listen to the bad boy tick over. I'll put the lights on, let's put the hazards on so we can just see. You should have orange bulbs in the indicators. I've got clears in at the moment, so the hazard light switch is a little bit sticky. You just got to get it in the right place before it does both sides. One of the contacts is a bit funny. We'll get it in a sec so I can show you the indicators working. We're nearly there. Right, there you go. Right, so your hazards leave the engine running, handbrake on, handbrake's working as well, handbrake on, into park. Nice and warm now. Let's have a look at those gauges before I get out. Through the steering wheel my hand goes. So gauging up, there's your fuel. We're on with the fuel tank as well. Alternator there and oil pressure there. Oil pressure dances a little bit. I don't know if that's just the gauge or the pump's oscillating, but you get it's a good pressure, but it bounces. So let's listen to the bad boy of pop. Sounding better with that exhaust being fixed. There's the fuel cap, filler and key. We're clean in there now. I don't think you can see it, but you can, if you have a torch, you can actually see inside the tank, and there's no debris in there. There was some mucky fuel in it which I pumped out. So there we are at the back. Now listen to this, it does sound a nice note. No, that's the original carburetor, nothing done to the carb. I've done the timing and the points, that's it. Changed the oil, flushed it out, flushed all the water system through. There's our lights. Not that any of this particularly matters for the restoration, but it's interesting just to see it. I'll just stick you on high beam. So I could book it for an MOT and take it there and legally drive it down the road. I've got insurance for it, so there she is there. Listen to that engine though, doesn't that sound nice? Now you wouldn't think it's not been running since that amount of time, 83. Okay, there's your donkey. No smoke when it starts up, no smoke when it's running. Really sounds sweet. No over pressure, it's holding its pressure. Replace one of the hose clips, there's a hose clip loose, see it there, new hose clip on, that's all that needed. There's no other leaks. Oh, new radiator cap. Alternator, because it was missing the alternator. And there you can see I've blanked off to the rear brakes, I'm just running on the front brakes. And you can see where it used to be leaking, but I fixed that leak, so reservoir is good. Now look at these inner wings. Hold on a sec, I'll switch off now. Let me switch off now. The only thing I've not done is unseize the wiper motor. But it's got that smell, that old smell in here, and mixing with the hot air coming out the heater. It's real nice. So put it on full power. And you're up there, it's warm. It's, you just want to go and drive it, you know. Switch off these hazards. Let's turn off. Let's just see how we fire. Okay, the bonnet just dropped down there. Let's do it again. Listen to that. Nothing wrong with that engine. And the gearbox I think is good too, so I won't be, I think looking at the engine how quiet it is as well, and the exhaust note, and just the lack of blue smoke, and I just think it probably won't have to be rebuilt, just cleaned up. Again with the gearbox, if I'm happy with it when I take it onto the show, I'll drive it around the showground and just see. But bodywork wise, let's just turn off and have a look. So this is your inspection video. Welcome aboard for Friday night. Okay, so you shot through, of course, but going underneath, I can take you underneath. I think the camera will pick up. Let's have a little look. I should be on ramps for you really, but this is just a bit of a spur of the moment video. I just thought I'd just throw it up tonight. Now, your floor to edge, these are my fingers on the floor to edge. Look at that along there. Now you'd expect that to all be gone, but I'm there. I've seen a lot worse on later cars. I've got an edge to work to. It's not all crumbled away. And then your chassis legs, let's just extend the camera. I'm going to hold my arm out with the camera. Will it get it on low light? I don't know. I don't think it will. Do get you the inspection light in for that. Sorry guys, can't get you there, but the chassis got some holes. Only in one place. It's not completely crumbled away. Even the forks at the back, it's never been plated. I can't see any welding on it. There you go, you can see it on this shot. Look, have a look at that back chassis fork. See what you think. You know, you're not gone. And it's not crumbly inside. It's not crumbly out. I'm trying it, maybe I've been tapping around and I'm struggling to find anything that's crumbling on the chassis forks themselves, okay? So good about that, really happy about that. But even the remains of the jacking point there, look. Okay, you're gone there, but okay, I'm not bothered about a quarter. I'm not bothered about in and out of sills, it doesn't worry me that much. Go to the engine bay, even these doors. Okay, so you lose it in that bottom, but those holes that you normally get under here aren't there. Look, what we got? We got it. Oh yeah, we're gone there, aren't we? Let's face it, we're gone there. Yeah, you've gone underneath your door. But not ridiculous. You know, I'd expect it to be a lot worse than that. Wings, okay, fine. I'll tell you about the wings. Bonnet, I'm not bothered about. You got yourself a really good grill. No pitching on this grill. Look, that's going to come up a treat. Right, so your inner wings. Right, they've gone at the usual bits at the front, but inner wing and bulkhead behind there, and I've had the heater out, there's nothing, there's no hole and there's nothing there behind that, where they normally go in that corner. Looking through the scuttle too, can't see anything through that scuttle. I've been looking and prying and poking, can't see anything. Even the hinge mount brackets that normally just disappear off aren't even touched, look. Right, heater box is in good order, engine we know about, brake servo works, really good sharp brake servo, and the master cylinder's operational, no leaks. So there's a hole in that hinge top, but and there's nothing here, even under the fuse box which I've had up, it's just nothing, it's just some light corrosion. Behind them backing plates there's nothing. That inner wing's intact. That inner wing's intact. But then it's gone on the front. So slam panel could be holed underneath the wing there, but don't know about the slam panel. It's okay, it's not bad. Bonnet down. Underneath here we knew those jacking points were still there, but they're crumbly. We've got some holing through, but then it stops on the A panels, and the A panels are good. Now where you normally, your feet would normally go, you normally get a big hole there. There isn't one. Front chassis leg's shot there, and that's making the car slightly move on the frame. When I'm braking I can feel the assembly moving, but it doesn't matter for the show, as you can appreciate. It's just to get it in and out the arena. And then quarter, obviously the big problem for me is the roof. Look at this, holes in your roof, but 4-door roof skin will go on. The gutter channel area is a problem if it's gone, because a 4-door gutter channel area is different, so you wouldn't be able to use that if indeed that's gone, which I bet you it has. We might have to work out something for that. Round to the back. Well, you're going to need upper and lower valance, a boot floor, inner rear valances, and the quarter inner rear valances, but that's pretty standard work and not mega hard to get them panels. Okay, so that again, that's not a big deal. to me, dipping this, stripping this and dipping this it'll be good fun. Nothing worries me about it, because I don't have to do the bulkhead. That's a big saving. Yes, the roof, but it's going to be pretty much the same procedure as Swampy was, so familiar territory. So that's where we're at with it. Quick walk around for a Friday night, quick video. Let's listen to that. So, what do you think? Let's go passenger side. It sounds nice, doesn't it? You know, I think we're halfway there, aren't we? It's going to be good fun, this one. We've got to mingle it in with Ruby, of course, the 4-door project, but really enjoying it. Can't help but keep coming in and out of the car because I just want to sit in a nice warm interior. And look how stable that is. If I open them gates there, should we have a little faster run up? Come on, we'll do that before it finishes. Hold on, then I'll open the gates. Right, here we go. There goes Maisie. Peeking out onto the road. And then back we go. And round one more time. Watching out for the cat. See in the distance some Mk3 parts there that have been cut ready for this. Sorry about the shaky camera work on this video. It's just a little hit for you, just a little tickle for Friday. I just thought I'd show you running around how amazing it is that something left that long can just turn into something that drives around. Let's take you right back. I got the camera coming right up to my head. Whoa, little bump there as they go into gear. Oh, as the chassis lifts up. Curious neighbour wants to know what the hell is going on. What we'll do, we're insured on this now. We're going to book it for the MOT just so that I can legally drive it onto the low load on the road. I don't want to get pulled, so we're already insured on the policy for the other Cortinas. So we're going to be, the low loader's going to be coming that way rather than back down here. I'm going to drive it down the lane and onto the back. Obviously we're insured, so we can do that. Loading and recovery. Don't want to get in trouble for putting it onto the road while we get the recovery. That's the plan. See you over and out for now, and just a little kiss, keep you in the loop, see where we're at. So all done. Just running through it again, what I had to do to commission it. Unfree the engine, drop the oil, new oil, flush the engine, couple of hose clips. Heater matrix was leaking, so I soldered that up. Checked the spark plugs, but they were good. New points. Flushed the fuel line out, replaced the fuel line pipes because they were corroded. Brake line pipes, master cylinder reservoir seal, and what else? I think that was it. A couple of electric connections that were loose, fuse box connection, corrosion, stuff like that. Not much. Maybe about 4 or 5 hours I put into it just to get it running, just so we can do a before and after at a car show. Then in March we do the NEC, the same again. Then after March it's then ready to be taken apart. By then Ruby should be out of the workshop and into the paint bay, which will give me space to get this into the next workshop, and Ruby will be coming back to base then for assembly in my original garage where I did Swampy. That's how it's going to work. That's the timings for you, so we'll keep you up in the loop. And no credits, no adverts or anything. It's just a straight in video, this one. I know you like your feature film stuff, but let's get some good footage down. Maybe we'll do a Stoneleigh film and combine it in with that. But for now, this is just a little quick injection for you. Catch you soon. Over and out for this little bit. This is the Mk3 two-door inspection. Over and out for the inspection.
Lost another 10% of its workforce since then. Tony Gosling, a Scunthorpe steelworker, is a Labour councillor and union activist who called for urgent government action.
We don't want any plant closure, we don't want any part plant closure. The government needs to act now. That's central government and local government.